Welcome, my name is Mary Kcse. The government plans to register all the 965,000 Form 4 students with Maisha Namba to ease their transition to tertiary education. Appearing before the National Assembly Education Committee, Immigration Principal Secretary Professor Julius Bitok said the strategy is to ensure when students get to 18 years, they are facilitated to get the cards, which will then be integrated with the relevant government agencies. As Form 4 students across the country continue with the final exams that kicked off today, the National Assembly Education Committee invited the Immigration Principal Secretary Professor Julius Bitok to explain the measures his department is taking to issue the students with identification documents as they prepare to colleges. Bitok indicated the government is in the process of issuing Maisha Namba to all the candidates, which will be generated into Maisha card once the holders attain the age of 18.
All our 965 students in school this year. When you apply now, within 3-4 days, it's been printed, and within another 5 days, it is shipped to the place where you applied. I have not explicitly said within 5 years the current ID would not be useful. We have only said we have given ourselves time, and we wanted to move it. We wanted the transition to be as smooth as possible. We still use the same ID number. It's only that you get a document, or rather an ID, which is more secure, that you will be sure that nobody can take away your land, nobody can take away your money in the bank account, nobody can change your SIM card without your authority. And when you have this card, you don't need anything else. You don't need a driving license, you don't need an NHI. This card will do everything else when you are in Kenya.
This new version of identification card called Maisha cards contains biometrics of the holder in a chip that is integrated with other databases of the entire government. Bitok says the new applicants will have to pay 300 Kenyan shillings, while those seeking to replace old IDs will pay 1,000 Kenyan shillings.
But fresh applications are 300. The cost of one ID, to produce one ID, is 600. So the government is subsidizing up to 50% of the ID. People applying for IDs daily has risen to 20,000, to 10,000, up from about 6,000, 7,000 daily. So we don't see any negative impact of the increase in the cost, because these are documents you need.
The government projects at least 20 million Kenyans will have upgraded their ID cards to Maisha cards in 5 years.
I've heard of people whose land is transferred. Somebody picks somebody's ID, they change the picture and do that kind of thing. You have heard of people who withdraw other people's money from their account. You have heard people who do what you call sweep-ups. But with the new generation, third generation ID, you can't do that, because the biometrics and the information about the person is in the chip. When you present it to a bank, they can look at the chip and they know the ID is not yours.
Bitok further said the government has enhanced the production of IDs by reducing the waiting period to less than 10 days.